I've been sitting on this for a long time because I'm planning to use it somewhere else too, but it's my story. It's a true story, and so I can still use it there, even though I'm going to put it here first. I had this friend who's dead now, who shortly before her death was meeting with me and our common friend who introduced us, or let's see, she introduced me to him, and we were at his house one night, and they both got drunk because they drink and I don't drink, and eventually she was drunk enough that she lost her filter and told me this. She says to me, I wish I could find a guy like you. Because I was sober, I said, that's the most offensive thing a woman has ever said to me. And she sobered up real quick and said, what do you mean? I said, because I'm like me. But you would never date me because I'm not what you want. So your problem is that you are dating men for other reasons, their level of excitement, their charisma, their looks, their money, or whatever, and then hoping that they're also men of good character. You're not starting with a man of good character, you're starting with other features and then hoping that he's also a good person. If that if you really were interested in guys like me, you would have dated one by now, and she hadn't. And I knew that. I'd known her for about 4 years at the time. And I knew that she had a cavalcade of Chads, I guess, with whom she had been trying to make a life, who provided her with a very exciting life, but when they were done using her for bedroom fun, or when she started pushing things to be serious, they cut her loose because they were players. See, she dated everyone and spent time with everyone except for men who were actually good for her. Now, I'm not saying that all the men in her life were bad or that I was the only one, because our common friend that we were meeting with, she should have dated him. They found each other attractive. He was older than her. I was younger, so I wasn't going to date her. And they liked each other. And he was a good guy, but she didn't want to date him. She put him in the friend zone too. And my friend, he's the one that he lives in France now. I would consider him, 8 or 9 out of 10 at the time on the attractive scale. He's like 60 years old now, but he was a very attractive man with a fair amount of money, and he was a good man. He was also a dad. His two kids were grown. Hers are 20 now, but he was a good pick, and she wouldn't commit to him, even though he offered her stuff. I don't know how much money he loaned her that he never got back. He was a good guy. In fact, that was the guy she should have dated, the guy she should have been with, and she probably would not only be alive today, but happy. Um, there's this misbegotten notion out there that women are looking for men who are looking for great men. What they don't bother to tell you is how they couch the word great. And when they tell you they're looking for a great guy, they're typically meaning a man of great looks or great wealth, but they do not mean a man of great character or morality. It's kind of a paradox because those are the men that make the best long term partners, but they're also men that women find to be boring and unattractive because great men become great men, men of character, by not doing things that cause problems for other people. And so they are perceived as